Greetings everyone and welcome to this Age of Empires fan preview commentary video with me, Kemzit, and we shall be today talking about that fan preview video because I've just seen it a few minutes ago and I'm truly excited to share my opinions and thoughts about this, as most of my friends will be asking it, or you guys within the comments box below, perhaps even within my Discord server. If you haven't joined it, feel free to do so, or just send me a DM within Discord or Steam, and we can have a chit chat about it. But anyway, before I continue on with the offering opinions and thoughts, please lean back later and grab something to eat and drink, or continue with whatever you're doing, even if it's playing a round of Age of Empires 2 multiplayer, be it co-op against AI or against other people from the community. Just have fun and beat them. And I'm gonna surely say as well that I cannot multitask, so I'm not gonna do that. But there's also a reason why I'm hanging around with the multiplayer, main lobby of Age of Empires 2, which I'm gonna come towards eventually. But as I mentioned before, please lend me your ears and some of your time. Well, I shall take it. But if you don't like it, you can always click it away. But anyway, first of all, I want to also thank the developers as well, who have really been productive lately these years and given us some nice real content, and still gonna give us a lot within this year as well, which we shall come to now. Age of Empires 3 is gonna get, within 3 days, on 13th of April, a big major update for the first time, giving us access to a new civilization, the Americans. With a new explorer, a brand new home city, and 9 new units, and all of this for free? What? Hold on guys, not true. Well, partially, let's say that. Because, again, that's why I'm coming back, for why I'm sticking here in the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition main screen. It's because we have to finish 50 state challenges, that's what it said. Again, I'm going to come back to that word state, which gives me some kind of thoughts and theory. But we have to finish 50 challenges. As you guys can see, there's some kind of a women history event. And we often had those as well within summer and other times, such as in winter, and many more other times where you had to finish some challenge and you get a reward. I've already done my one today for this one though, but I still have to do this. I will try to do it maybe eventually, because I've done quite a few of these events, but not all of them, and succeeded, and we shall see. But nonetheless, as I've mentioned before, we have to finish 50 state challenges, which gives us a thought that it might be something like this, like maybe training some competitive warriors. Log into Xbox or whatever, beat some enemies, but who knows what it might be. But there's a theory behind that state. Like, it gives me a thought and a theory that it might be something about like the American Civil War, or I don't know, something like more Indian against Americans or something. I don't know. It might be something like that, that there's something behind it. Perhaps we're gonna get a campaign as well. Who knows? Like, again, not a campaign, some kind of a campaign which we have to play through, and it will be really interesting to see, and an interesting journey to go through in order to get the expansion civilization for free, or else you have to buy it, which means you're gonna have to spend money. And again, in my opinion, the developers do deserve them, because it shall be implanted to more development, and of course paying off the developers themselves and resources or whatever, which they fully once again deserve. But that's my opinion. Anyway, further on, what I have mentioned within the fan preview video is that Age of Empires 2 shall be showcasing African civilizations, meaning they're also working on a new expansion. And, well, that's what I understand from. So, who knows, maybe we're going to get some campaign from that as well, more stuff to, include gets. We've already seen from the video what kind of first sights we had of the Africans, and in my opinion, it has potentials in it, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really even excited for it, because they should really do that. Like, you know, Age of Empires 2 has already some African civilizations, and it would be really cool to see them as well within Age of Empires 3, because, you know, Age of Empires 3 is some kind of a game with some colonial time, and within the colonial times, Africans played a big part in it. Not just South Africa, but Ethiopia, and many more other nations and places we can mention ourselves. And nations, civilizations, whatever. So it'll be really interesting to see and experience to play through as well, and hopefully we shall have fun together. But anyway, this concludes Age of Empires 3, so let's move on with Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 2 shall receive a new expansion. Exactly, guys. I'm already in a stun. Like, we just had Lords of the West, and we're gonna get a new expansion as well, again, for Age of Empires 2. Not a bad thing. No, on the contrary, it's just really great, and I'm just simply stunned. The next expansion shall be called A Dawn of the Dukes, which will be played out in Eastern Europe. Thus, we shall gain new campaigns and much more. For example, new voice acting, again, new campaign, new units, new architectures for those civilizations and so on, which will be really interesting to see and experience and play through and so on. So this will be all coming this summer, guys. Exactly, this summer. Oh yeah, about the Age of Empires 3 with the African Civilization Showcase. It will be happening late this year. I don't know if I've included that little detail, but I include it now. Sorry for that. But yeah, as I mentioned before, coming this summer is Age of Empires 2 Dawn of the Dukes Eastern Europe expansion. I don't know when it's exactly be, but if they're going to postpone it, in my opinion, it will be right? So let them be, so long the game is going to be, you know, no bugs and stable and fun to play. It's fine by me. And what they're going to also include, something I really find, you know, epic, and they should do too within Age of Empires 3, is a later, after summer, I guess, maybe within fall or winter, or like the end of 2021, is they're going to give us co-op historical battles. Something I'm really amazed at, because you can play campaigns, missions, which they're gonna pick out together with your friends. And, you know, imagine if a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, for example me, plays that through with some of your friends or you guys, and it will be really amazing to experience together and show off as well. I will not show off, just show, let's say that. And it will be really fun experience, I mean. Now that concludes our Age of Empires 2 previews, which they have included within their video. So let's now move on with Age of Empires 4. So there is a lot of footage which I have seen, models, you know, a little bit of voice actings we have heard a little bit, and we have seen the buildings and the way the game works so far. Like, we've seen the Dark Ages, and we've seen a lot of civilizations, especially, guys, four which we're familiar with, and they are the Chinese, the English, the French, and the Mongols. Then we have two more civilizations, and one of them is a civilization which we haven't really seen that often in many strategy games, but it shall be the Delhi Sultanate, including the Normans too, even though the Normans have been included with Age of Empires 2 with a campaign as well, but it is really cool and it's just fun to play. And, you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun with playing those guys as well, and I'm just already excited, especially for the Delhi Sultanate. Like, those elephants, those models really look just amazing, guys. Like, just go check it out within their video, or even their site is just truly wow. And this all, guys, again, this all will be released within fall 2021. Which means also that they're gonna include 4 new campaigns. So far they have informed us, and one of them will be something with Harold the Saxon or something, and some Duke from Normandy, and it will be really fun to play and go through. Again, this also gives me a vibe. For example, I don't know if those who have seen it, I've already played within Empire Earth 1, and the expansion, if I'm right, that you have to actually play as some Duke of Normandy, and it will be really fun to see if Age of Empires can get a nice vibe from it, and from some historical times within that time, and see how they shall work it out, because that game really looks really potential and a lot different than Age of Empires 2, 1, and 3 itself. And I must say though, like, the game itself reminds me of Empires Apart and Ancestors of Legacy for some reason, especially Empire Apart. Like, it gives me such kind of vibes and similarities, even though both of those games are different, but still, it gives me such vibes, and it's still, all of them are nice to play and to have fun with. Now, I don't have much else something to say. I've already given out many of my opinions and thoughts about the fan preview, and of course the how should I say, what has been informed to us in short, all those updates and when it's going to be released around. We have not really got much more news, but there's going to be more coming up soon as possible, so stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled, and feel free to offer your feedback and opinions and thoughts within the comments box below, or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. And if you would like to play something together, that's possible, just write it down also in the comments box below, or join my Discord server so we can converse about it and start recording and have fun. But yeah, that's all. So thank you once again for listening, and I shall see you guys in my next video.